Stay tuned for another Marvel Legends reveal video, and this time we don't just have one Peter, not two, but three Peters. Pow, and welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who, and today we have another Marvel Legends reveal video, but we don't just have a reveal, we have a pre-order for a highly anticipated Marvel Legends set. So without further ado, let's just dive straight in, shall we? Because today, Hasbro officially revealed the Marvel Legends Spider-Man No Way Home free pack with three Peters. We have Tobey, Andrew, and Tom all in this one set. So if you guessed that this was going to be a free pack, then 10 points to you, because you know what Hasbro's like. They could have broke this down into 3 2-packs with less desirable characters to make you buy them all. But no, they have given us probably the best way possible as a free pack. So I think this is going to make everyone very happy out the gate. So of course, these figures were no secret. We knew we were getting them. Hasbro have told us already that these figures are coming, but now we have digital renders. We get a better look at the sculpts and the details, and we also know what accessories are coming with these figures. So let's break all of that down right now. So let me just first say, I am basically regurgitating this news back at you. Both Ryan and Dwight did their own video over on the Hasbro Pulse YouTube video, breaking all of this news down, telling you the details of the pre-order themselves. However, you know me, I get excited, I want to talk about it, and my missus doesn't care, so I'm talking to you guys already. So thank you, Ryan and Dwight, but back to me. Let's break it down. Let's just regurgitate this, shall we? Okay, so first things first, my opinion, I love this thing. You know me, I'm a massive MCU guy anyway, and I just love being able to recreate the MCU in plastic on my shelf. So for me, the most important thing isn't always the articulation. It's more a case of I want the most accurate looking plastic figures of some of my favorite characters from the MCU, and I think they have nailed it in this pack, because all three of these are very distinct detail and character designs to make them unique and apart from each other. So we've got Tobey, Andrew, and Tom all look completely different, but all still give us that Spider-Man feel, you know? So let's break it down. All three of them look great. Let's jump through the sort of posing pictures. There we get Tom Holland in the integrated suit. There we get Tobey in the classic design. Would you call it a classic design at this point? I guess you would, with the sculpted lines, etc. And then we also get the very nice Andrew Garfield, the amazing Spider-Man costume, if you will, as well. So I love all three, but let's break them down. So first things first, Tom, there he is in the integrated suit that we have, full clarity, had already for Marvel Legends, as you can see. But they have confirmed that this new one is going to be all pinless, just like this one already is, but the deco is going to be updated to be more movie accurate, and also the web lines on this version weren't painted. They were sculpted on there. You probably can't see on screen, but they're sculpted. You cannot see them because they're not painted in. This new one is going to have the painted web line, so it is really going to make this costume pop, and I do like the integrated suit. It makes a lot of sense within the story as well, but yeah, the multiverse blew the MCU up at this point. So this set, if you had told me we were going to get all three Spider-Man in one set from the same movie, I would have laughed at you and called you a liar, but it is great to see it happening. But there we have the integrated suit, so you know what you to expect with that. He's got the ab crunch there, so it's basically this same figure with updated deco and the painted web lines, but he does come with the fisted hand, the swipping hand, and the wall crawling hand, which is great to see. As a big criticism from Hasbro is they don't really give the MCU figures wall crawling hands, so it's great to see that they're doing that with all three of these Spider-Man, as you will see as we jump through. So there's the integrated suit. We've seen it before, but it's better. It's updated, which I appreciate. Here we have the iconic Tobey Maguire costume with the sort of sculpted web lines that have that sort of silvery shimmer. Again, iconic for me. I grew up on this Spider-Man, and we haven't had it in Marvel Legends form. So this is brand new. Everything from head to toe, all brand new sculpt. He comes with the 3 interchangeable hands as well. Those web lines are sculpted on there. They're all going to be painted as well. I like that he's got the whited out eyes and the blues and the reds with, as I said, that sort of silvery shimmer to those web lines as well. Looks very accurate to the classic movies and how we've seen him in No Way Home as well. So yeah, really liking this. For the very first time, we have got the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man in Marvel Legends form, which is great to see. And the articulation looks much better than the integrated suit as well, as the integrated suit only has the ab crunch, where you can see Tobey here has the sort of cut at the top of the chest with the ball joint, but he still has the crunch down in the sort of waist area. So he's going to have the crunch and the ball joint, which is going to make it for a lot better for posing a Spider-Man figure. He also has the butterfly joint, double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, ankle pivot, rocker, head I assume would be on a dumbbell, but it may be on a disc and hinge. But anyway, figure looks great. He's going to get in some great poses, undoubtedly. But looks very nice. Pinless as well, by the way. The same as this guy. This is Andrew Garfield's The Amazing Spider-Man. The tallest out of the three. The more leaner out of the three as well. And you can see that the reds and blues are a little bit different as well. As all three of them have their own unique sort of traits to their costumes, even though they are all obviously Spider-Man. I love the sort of more modernized spider logo on the chest as well. The big long legs. As you can see, he has the same articulation points as Tobey does, with the sort of cut and ball at the top of the chest, and then the crunches in the waist area, double jointed elbows, knees, pinless again, and 3 sets of arms. You've got the 3 sets of hands. You've got the webs, the wall crawling hands, the swipping hands, and then the fisting hands as well. So again, and all 3 head sculpts are very unique to each of the characters as well. So yeah, look, they look so good, people. And they does also, well, we know that they also all come with a web accessory as well. So they all come with 3 interchangeable hands and their own web accessory, but they are not shown in these pictures. Now, what is disappointing, unfortunately, is we do not get portraits. We do not get head sculpts, which I think is my biggest, I don't want to say complaint, because I understand that these things are a lot more complicated than the average keyboard warrior on YouTube wants to assume. But likeness rights and all that stuff, there's a lot of stuff that we are not privy to that goes on behind the scenes to make that type of stuff happen. So I would have loved to have seen an Andrew Garfield and a Tobey Maguire unmasked head sculpt to go along with this, as we do already have a few Tom Hollands. So those two are probably a little bit more important to me. However, it's not to be, unfortunately. Maybe Hasbro will find a way down the line, but for this specific free pack, no interchangeable head sculpts, okay? So disappointing, I know. But for me, the actors that play these Peter Parkers in the movies are just important to have represented on the shelf, so I would love to have had that option. If they were in this set, I might have brought 2, but again, they're not in this set, but it's disappointing. Still a point to note as well, and that is been confirmed by Dan on Instagram. So this is Dan Yoon from Marvel Marketing, of course. He says, no civilian Peter head accessories, and it is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. Each Spider-Man comes with 3 sets of hands and 1 web line. Tom figure will have painted web lines, as already mentioned, and then Andrew and Tobey are new sculpts, all pinless. So basically, everything I've just said. So again, I'm just regurgitating the news back at you people, because I'm excited. Because I've been excited to recreate this pose in my collection, on my shelf. I just need someone to create me like a Statue of Liberty diorama head to put in the corner of my display to make it happen. But undoubtedly, it's great that we are going to be able to recreate this iconic scene, would you call it at this point? Again, generational Spider-Man all on screen. And again, the multiverse have blew the doors open of the MCU. So this is all fair game at this point. But again, 5 years ago, 3 years ago, we wouldn't expect this to happen. So more Marvel Legends news, I'm sure, will be revealed next week, but we'll get into that in a minute. What you can do right now is pre-order this set on Hasbro Pulse. Hasbro Pulse US, UK and Germany. It is a Hasbro Pulse exclusive. So I'm not too sure of the US or the US price in dollars or the Germany price in euros, but I can tell you what it is in British pounds, in sterling. It is going to cost you £99 and 99p. That is basically £100, which is pretty pricey for a free pack, let's be honest. But their prices are going up. That's a conversation for a different day. So would I like this to be cheaper? Of course I would. I'm not an idiot. Of course I would. However, times are changing. Figures are getting more expensive. And at least we know we're getting new sculpted figures as well. So like, it's not just repaints, reissues. These are new pieces. I know we've already got Tom, of course, but there are updates. I'm mainly talking about Tobey and Andrew. All new sculpted Marvel Legends. So we should be getting the best of the best with this free pack. So again, all the pictures that I've been showing you are all on on Hasbro Pulse right now, but the price is $19.99. So of course I've already pre-ordered it. Of course I have. I love the MCU. If they had those interchangeable heads, though, I'm telling you, I probably would have got 2 sets. But unfortunately for now, I'll just not unfortunately, I guess my wallet's happy. But again, it's pricey. There is again, but that's a conversation I could save for a different day. But you tell me in the comments what it is in US and what it is over in Germany. But I can tell you in pounds, in sterling, it is £100. Well, minus a penny, but still, there you go. That's what it's all about. So that is our first sort of Marvel Legends teaser reveal of this week, because we're going to be getting more. As I said, San Diego Comic-Con, they are going to have their own Marvel Legends panel. It says Steve Evans, Ryan Ting, Dan Yoon, etc. are going to be there sharing exciting news from the Hasbro's popular Marvel Legends product line. They will give a sneak peek at upcoming never before seen items and hold a Q&A session for attendees as well, which is great because, to be honest, usually we can speculate and guess about these things, but we don't really know. There's a few leaked lists out there, but genuinely we do not know what they're going to reveal, which makes this exciting. This is the first in-person Comic-Con since 2019, so there is a sort of buzz in the air for San Diego, not just from Hasbro, but all the other lines that we love to collect. So yeah, should be a great week for action figure collectors. Not so much for our wallets, but a great week for our collections all the same. Looking forward to seeing what they reveal. But as I said, if you want to hear the experts talk about this, then they do so on the Hasbro Pulse YouTube channel, and they talk about it. Ryan and Wright break it all down. So shout out those guys as always. I was just excited. I want to jump on camera and talk to someone. So I'm talking to you, lucky guys, or unlucky guys, however you want to see it. But still, you let me know what you think of this free pack in the comments below. Have you pre-ordered it? And if you like Marvel Legends news, then guess what, people? You're in the right place, all right? And I'll be back this week with all the other news. I'm going to be doing a live stream next Friday, straight out of the panel. And not that I'm going to be there, but I'll be, again, regurgitating more Marvel Legends news at you with the super producer. But anyway, that's next week. This is now. So if you like your Marvel Legends, you're in the right place, all right? So please, 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 hit that subscribe button. Much appreciated. You can hit the notification bell. Do not miss out on a video. And please, hit that join button. Become a channel member. Either show some love or join the members club. Much appreciated. Honestly, come and join me on a live stream and talk about this stuff with me. Be on the channel that you are supporting. It is that simple. Follow me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. I'm at Twitter, on Twitter. Follow me there at Dan Who Reviews. And until then, people, my name is Dan W. And I will, of course, see you on the next one.